The stars shimmered like scattered diamonds against the velvet expanse of space. The United Earth Fleet's flagship, Aegis Dawn, hung silently in orbit around Proxima Centauri b, its sleek hull reflecting the faint light of a distant sun. Humanity had come far since the first tentative steps on the moon. Centuries of technological advancement and unity under one planetary government had transformed Earth from a fractured world into a galactic contender. Captain Elena Voss stood on the bridge, her sharp eyes scanning the tactical display before her. Her crew moved with practiced efficiency, their voices low as they monitored every sensor array. For weeks, long-range probes had detected strange energy signatures emanating from this system, a signal unlike anything humanity had encountered before. It wasn't natural, and now, after months of preparation, they were finally here to investigate. "Captain," Lieutenant Arjun Patel called from his station, "we're picking up movement near the third planet, multiple contacts approaching at high velocity." Elena straightened, her heart pounding. This was it, the moment humanity had been waiting for. First contact. She gave the order calmly but firmly. "Bring us to yellow alert. Divert all non-essential. Power to shields and weapons systems. Prepare the diplomatic protocols." The alien vessels appeared moments later, emerging from behind the shadow of Proxima Centauri b. They were massive, far larger than any human ship, and shaped like jagged crystals that seemed to refract light unnaturally. Their surfaces pulsed with an eerie, shifting glow as though alive. Despite their beauty, there was something unsettling about them, something predatory. "Hailing frequencies open," Elena said, her voice steady despite the knot forming in her stomach. "Transmit the universal greeting sequence." For several tense seconds, there was no response. Then, abruptly, the largest vessel sent out a signal, a series of complex patterns that resolved into a visual representation on the main view screen. It depicted what appeared to be a humanoid figure surrounded by swirling galaxies, followed by images of their own ships dwarfing those of humanity's fleet. "They're showing off," muttered Commander Marcus Hale, the ship's executive officer. "Looks like they want to make sure we know who's boss." Elena ignored him, focusing instead on maintaining composure. "Send back our counter message. Show them footage of Earth, our cities, our achievements. Let them know we're not primitives." As the exchange continued, the aliens grew more aggressive. Their transmissions shifted, displaying scenes of destruction, planets shattered, civilizations annihilated. It was clear they weren't just boasting. They were warning humanity. But why? Why would they assume such hostility? Before Elena could formulate a response, alarms blared across the bridge. "Captain," Patel shouted, "they're charging some kind of weapon. Energy readings are off the charts. Raise shields. All hands, brace for impact," Elena barked, gripping the railing as the ship shuddered violently. The alien vessel fired. A brilliant beam of pure energy lanced through space, striking the Aegis Dawn's shield grid. The force of the blast pushed the ship backward, but the shields held, for now. "Return fire," Elena ordered, her tone steely. "Target their weapon emitters." The Aegis Dawn unleashed its plasma cannons, streams of superheated energy streaking toward the enemy fleet. To everyone's surprise, the shots connected, piercing the crystalline armor of the lead vessel. Cracks spread across its surface, and it exploded in a dazzling burst of light. Cheers erupted on the bridge, but Elena silenced them with a raised hand. "Stay focused. We don't know how many more of these things there are." But then, something extraordinary happened. Instead of retaliating immediately, the remaining alien ships paused. Another transmission came through, this time accompanied by a distorted voice speaking broken English. "You resist impossible. Your kind primitive." Elena leaned forward, her mind racing. "Tell them we've evolved beyond their expectations, that we won't submit." The message was sent, and the aliens responded with what seemed like confusion, or perhaps disbelief. They began broadcasting new images, depictions of their own warships destroying fleets from other species, entire armadas reduced to cosmic dust. Clearly, they expected humanity to cower. What they didn't expect was the sudden appearance of reinforcements. From behind the curve of Proxima Centauri b, dozens of Earthships emerged. Battleships, carriers, destroyers, all bristling with advanced weaponry. The United Earth Fleet had arrived in full force, responding to the distress call transmitted earlier by the Aegis Dawn. Together, they formed a formidable blockade, their combined firepower unmatched. The aliens hesitated, their formations wavering. For the first time, uncertainty flickered in their transmissions. Your numbers. Unexpected. How? Commander Hale smirked. Guess they underestimated us. Elena addressed the fleet over the comms. All ships, prepare for coordinated assault. If they want to fight, we'll give them one they'll never forget. The battle that followed was nothing short of spectacular. Human warships maneuvered with precision, launching salvos of missiles and energy beams while evading return fire. The aliens fought fiercely, their crystalline ships, regenerating damage at an alarming rate. But for every wound they healed, 2 more opened, as humanity's superior tactics took their toll. At last, the tide turned decisively. One by one, the alien vessels succumbed to the relentless barrage. When the final ship detonated in a fiery explosion, silence fell over the battlefield. The surviving members of the United Earth Fleet stared at the debris field, awestruck by what they had accomplished. Back on the Aegis Dawn, Elena addressed her crew. Today, we proved something important. Not just to them, but to ourselves. Humanity isn't defined by fear or weakness. We stand together, and we fight for our future. As the fleet began recovery operations, a new transmission arrived. Not from the defeated aliens, but from another part of the galaxy. It was brief, consisting of only 3 words. You impressed us. And so, humanity's place among the stars was secured. Not through submission, but through strength. The universe had underestimated them once. It wouldn't make that mistake again.